In order to truly understand this past primary race, let's look past the candidates themselves, look past the people, and look at what Americans have been trying to communicate thus far this election season. We care about a better tomorrow. We want opportunities for ourselves. Some of us want to expand opportunities for groups that face persecution. Others fear the loss of our personal freedoms. That's the story about every election though. This one is more than that. This time, people who voted in primaries on both sides were saying the same thing.
It feels like she's lying straight out.
They don't work for the constituents anymore.
Frankly, a lot of people don't trust her.
People my age, that they think you're dishonest.
He doesn't care what people think.
This time around, there are voters who want to make adjustments within the political structures and systems that we have in place, and there are voters who believe that those structures and systems themselves need to change. Members of that second category feel disenfranchised by a political system that doesn't listen to their struggles, a system that doesn't work for or represent them. And when members of the first group tell those in the second to fall in line or be realistic, that only emboldens the second group to break that system down. These two Americas are talking past each other because they see politics differently. It's an argument between working within existing political dynamics and changing those very same dynamics. Trump's appeal is that he is a breath of fresh air to his core supporters, who see politicians that mince words when Trump doesn't. Sanders was the most lovable of the final three, but his supporters didn't just vote for personality, they voted for what he represented. And that's a shift towards a more honest, open, and modern political discourse. That was Bernie Sanders' political revolution. In November, it's more than just Democrats and Republicans, it's status quo versus dramatic change. Here's two things you should know before you make your final decision. Number one, Donald Trump is prejudiced. He is a bigot. He is a liar. He has a great skill for saying what he believes crowds want to hear, but a profound lack of policymaking knowledge. He would be a disastrous president. It's hard to say that Hillary is not a liar, and that she isn't the embodiment of the same status quo politics people are rebelling against. But let's get priorities straight. Donald Trump cannot be president, and Hillary Clinton is more than capable of doing the job, whether or not you agree with how she does it. And number two, for those of you who have been with Hillary from the get-go, forget this election cycle at your own peril. Don't attempt to brush off this election season as a one-off thing. Had the primary process been open to people who aren't just loyal Democrats, like the actual general election is, Hillary probably wouldn't have won. The anti-establishment sentiment of Democrats, Republicans, Independents, Libertarians, Greens, Americans is the new silent majority, and their voices are getting louder. Americans don't feel divided by the parties. They feel divided by the system. I believe we can and will unite on changing it.